There definitely was a ground shift in women politicians exercising their power this summer. Senator Patty Murray from the state of Washington and leader of the Transportation Subcommittee got Rand Paul from Kentucky to look like a complete fool. Not that difficult, but she got it done. She allowed him the opportunity to propose withdrawing foreign aid to Egypt and using that money for bridge repair. Now, the Middle East seldom arises as an issue in a transportation debate, but the clever Patty Murray let it happen, and I don't think Paul has recovered since. Likewise, this is my favorite story of a woman politician this summer, Senator Barbara Mikulski, first woman to chair the Senate Appropriations Committee, broke up the old men's club by telling John McCain to leave the session, go to his office, read the materials, and return only when he had something valuable to contribute. Whatever she has for breakfast, I want that. And McCain did exactly as she bade. And I can only mourn the fact that women haven't had such high levels of power a lot earlier. More women stuff. The PBS NewsHour announced that Gwen Ifill and Judy Woodruff will become the first female co-anchors in the history of network news broadcasting. They begin their duties next month. Now, Jim Lehrer and Robert McNeil did pretty well for a couple of guys, but now the NewsHour is about to get some real muscle. Looking forward to that. And the wife of Anthony Weiner, Yuma Abedin, remains a puzzle for everyone. Why would such a professionally accomplished woman choose to remain married to Weiner, or Carlos Danger, his nom de nude? Still, he is in the thick of the mayoral race in New York. Voters probably think he has nothing left to hide. Now, he won't get any wedgies. Another astounding feature of the summer, vis-a-vis women, I wonder how many of you actually were aware of this. It's just amazing. It's the case of Melissa Nelson, 33-year-old dental assistant from Fort Dodge, Iowa. She was fired by her dentist boss because she was too attractive. How many would face that kind of problem? The dentist, her boss, who was married, felt that Ms. Nelson's beauty was too tempting to pass unnoticed, and he worried that he would end up having an affair with her, so he fired her. Ms. Nelson sued on grounds of sex discrimination. An Iowa district court dismissed the case, contending that she was fired not because of gender, but because she was a threat to the marriage of Dr. James Knight. She appealed, but the Iowa Supreme Court upheld the lower court's decision, maintaining its view that an employee, and I quote from the Iowa Supreme Court, an employee may be lawfully terminated simply because the boss views the employee as an irresistible attraction. So women, I guess, are left in a quandary. They can't be too pretty, they can't be too ugly. What is a woman to do? It's been a disconcerting summer regarding personal privacy, which is also fast becoming a wedge issue. I'm sure that the NSA, so close at hand in Bluffdale, is well aware of the fact that I have a new son-in-law whose middle name is Mohammed. I hope that as the NSA listens in on our conversations, they will appreciate his great sense of humor. And the big question this summer was, what exactly constitutes a free democracy? A query that haunts us in the United States as well as in Egypt and probably in every Muslim nation that thought they had it figured out after the Arab Spring, but it's all now devolved into anarchy and mayhem. And then there's the House of Representatives, gridlock and unconscionable efforts to inflict further hardships upon the poor. I don't know about you, but I am sometimes tempted to sue the House for malpractice. Or to push it even further, I think along the lines of kind of an overall human malpractice. When millions upon millions of innocent people suffer, I can only conclude that we humans are singularly responsible. We are guilty of malpractice, failing to honor the oath of doing no harm. But at least it feels good being back in church and to feel alive again by welcoming a little controversy as we aim to reform society with a few more progressive ideas about how we need to treat one another. But you know, frankly, it's odd to acknowledge that justice and fairness have become progressive ideals. Isn't that what humanity ought to be about anyway, regardless of ideology? Here in this community, we like to live by our life values and relate to people in ways that are compassionate. And if we can't manage that, you know, I found out through the years, we grow restless. Most of us experience abundant blessings. Our families, our jobs, our educations, or whatever else there is that is definable. But what's so great about this group is we long for something more. And that's why we're here. And that's what brings us together. We care for each other. And what's astounding is that we care for this world. We yearn for a fullness in life that spills over into human acts of kindness, compassion, concern, fairness, a love, a deep love, a greatness of love that inspires tender stewardship for the earth and compassion for our fellow human beings. The summer's over. Welcome back. It's time we get to work.